Hola, it's Avi. Welcome back to my channel. I'm starting a new series called Ask Avi, and I'm going to do that with questions that I get often in my DMs or my emails or from my website. So we're going to dive right in. They're fertility-based questions. Some are faith-based, mixed with fertility and faith. But the first question is, it's been 7 weeks since I had a miscarriage and I still don't have my period. Do you have any suggestions? Well, first is there are multiple factors that can come into play when a woman has a miscarriage. You know, I personally have been through that, and it took my body 40 plus days to miscarry and then another 30 days to get my period back. So I definitely understand where you are mentally, physically, just feeling like, like when is it going to be over? When am I going to be able to just get my cycle back and try again, right? And so there are multiple factors. And just if you look at it this way, you are in a postpartum, time frame right now, and your body it just went through something hormonally, right? It's going through something and it needs to figure out how to balance back, right? It needs to figure out how to balance those hormones so that you can get your cycle back and get to the point where you do have a period. Now, when you do get your period back, a lot of doctors will say that you want to wait at least a cycle, or some doctors say 3 cycles, 3 months of cycles before you start trying again. In my personal experience, after my first miscarriage, I did get pregnant right away in my next cycle, which also ended in a miscarriage. So if I were to have another miscarriage, what I would do is I would have my cycle, right? I would focus on balancing my hormones back to preconception, balancing my hormones to optimize my fertility, optimize ovulation, getting to the point where my uterus has shedded the lining and I'm able to prepare for a next baby. So I personally would wait a cycle, so 1 full cycle before I started to try again. And that is because I want to make sure that my uterine lining, right, the uterine lining, when you have your period, it's meant to shed your uterus, shed that lining of your uterus in order to prepare for your next cycle, so you can prepare for a good implantation of that baby, of your future baby. But you don't have your period yet. It's been 7 weeks. What should you do until then? The first thing is just get back to your preconception health, right? Get back into taking your vitamins daily, and then incorporate healthy eating into your lifestyle. Incorporate exercise, moving your body at least 30 minutes a day, whether it's walking or if you're on a set program. So preconception health, that's the first thing that you should do. Number 2 is getting your mental ready, right? Getting your mental health back, because when you have a miscarriage, I know, mama, it is rough. It takes some time to get back into that mental space where you are ready, right, to conceive and have a baby, or even just ready mentally, be prepared for TTC, right? Because the TTC journey, is something else. So number 2 is just to work on your mental health. Work on you, right? Work on your mental and your spiritual health. And I do have a 21-day journal challenge, challenge for moms who are grieving, to help you get through that process, get through that grief process. It is a faith-based challenge. Once again, it's a 21-day journal challenge, and I'll link that down below. The third thing is charting. As soon as your period does return, chart your symptoms that you have throughout your cycle, not just the 2-week wait, because after a miscarriage, your hormones are, they're going to be all over the place. But if you chart your cycle and look at your cycle, look at your chart to see where there might be some irregularities, then you can combat that in the next cycle so that you can better prepare for your baby, for your rainbow baby. So I hope that was helpful. And if you have any more questions for this Ask Avi series, put them down below. Make sure you make sure you subscribe to my channel for more fertility health, and I will talk to you guys in another video.